Thinking of moving to the Corvallis area and not sure where in town might fit your needs? Today I'm covering the sought-after Timberhill Neighborhood in the northwest sector of town. Hi, I'm Tyler Thomas with eXp Realty. I'm a local realtor here in the Mid-Willamette Valley. I grew up right next to Corvallis and nearby Philomath, so I know this area very well. Timberhill has great options for different sizes of homes. There's a lot of mid-range homes as well as very large homes, and there's also a few smaller ones within the neighborhood as well. It also has Timberhill Athletic Club within the area, and nearby is great shopping at the Timberhill Shopping Center. Throughout the tour, I'm going to talk a little about the different areas within this neighborhood, so let's go ahead and get into it. Here we're going to turn right onto Northwest 29th Street. This is going to take us to the neighborhood. On the right is the Timberhill Tennis Club and the Athletic Club. It is a very popular athletic club in town with members from all over Corvallis, Adair Village, and Philomath. It has a pool, sports courts, weight training room, pretty much everything you need. Here on the left, you're going to see some single-story townhomes that were built in the 70s. These are quite popular as it gets you into this particular area at a cheaper cost. Having these nearby amenities of everything close to Timberhill is a huge draw. As far as where this location's kids go to school, you'll feed into Bessie Coleman Elementary School, Shuttleton Middle School, and Crescent Valley High School. It's a little weird as one block on the farthest east side actually looks like it goes into the Letitia Carlson Elementary on the city map for schools, but I'd imagine most of the kids here will go to Bessie Coleman just because it is right down the street. I'm going to put a link in the description down below to niche.com so you can check out these schools for information about them if that's important to you. This first location we're going to turn into has some townhomes. These are going to be mostly 3-bed, 2.5 bath, kind of ranging between 1,300 to 1,600 square feet. There's a few larger ones around 1,800 square feet, but not many. These are also built between 2002 and 2003. On the right, you'll see the Chepanapa Springs Park, and it has a great area for kids to play and a great open green space. So the younger kids one will be about 4 and younger, and the older kids are going to have a little bit bigger playground as well. People will walk laps here as it has nice paved walking trails that you can walk on as well. Here we're getting on the Northwest Poppy Drive. The square footage range of this kind of an area is around that 1,800 to the low 3,000s. Most are going to be in the mid 2,000 square foot range. You're going to have some 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 4-bed, 2.5 bath, and also a few 5 beds. Silk Tassel Drive, you're going to have a little bit older homes for the area. These are going to be built between 1993 and 1997. They're going to have 1,700 up into 4,400 square foot homes. Most of them are going to be in that 2,000 square foot range. So you're going to have a lot of variety within all these neighborhoods for the houses. There's going to be a lot that are the upper 1,000s, so 1,700, 1,800. You're also going to have a lot of 3,000 square foot homes scattered throughout. You're going to get 3 bed, 2 baths, all the way up to 5 bed and 3 baths. More near the end of the video is where you're going to see a lot of these smaller homes, so around 1,000 square feet to 1,700. That's going to be where the older section of Timberhill is. To me, also, this area has a lot of character. Nothing really ever seems that cookie cutter. People take care of their homes and have a lot of good landscaping. That total curb appeal is awesome. Goldfinch Place, the home sizes for right here are going to be around 1,900 square feet for the smallest one. Most are going to be ranging between 2,500 up into a 6,000 square foot home, being a 5 bed, 3 bath. And these are also going to be built between 2005 to 2007. What you'll find is that on the eastern side of Timberhill, it's going to be mostly newer homes, so newer being within the last 30 years. The western part is going to be kind of your older neighborhoods. Turn the left before you turn on the honeysuckle, you will see a small little opening to some walking trails. It's very popular for people to walk throughout this whole area. Here from the north, this trail will also take you all the way down towards the athletic club, and through there you can also reach the farther eastern and western parts of this neighborhood. Here on Honeysuckle, you're going to have a lot of 3 bed, 2.5 baths up around 2,500 square feet, all the way up into a 5 bed, 5.5 bath Goliath 7,900 square foot home. Build time on these is going to be roughly 2003 to 2009. on Boxwood Drive, these homes are going to be built in the 90s. These homes are going to be 2,000 up to 4,000 square feet, with most being around 2,500 to 3,000. Unlike a lot of the areas around Timberhill, it's going to range between 3 bed to 5 beds. There's many different styles throughout this area, and with the different timing and the build years, there really is something for everyone. On Northwest Buttercup Drive, these homes are going to be built in the later 90s. So like I said, a lot of these homes that are going to be in the western part are going to be these about 30-year-old or older homes. Smallest homes here are going to be in that 1900 range. They're going to have some mid 2000s and also some mid 3,000 square foot homes as well. The average bed and bath here is going to be 3 bed, 2.5 bath. There's also a fair amount of 4 bed and 5 bath, 3 baths. We're turning left on the Glen Ridge Drive. This will take you back down to Walnut Boulevard. So this is where the westernmost entrance of Timberhill is. This road's also going to be a main entrance to the neighborhood that's just to the west. Getting into Queens Avenue, these are going to be built throughout the 70s. The smallest homes here are going to be around 1,400 square feet, so the smallest homes we've seen. It's also going to be up to the mid 3,000 square foot range. Most are going to be in the upper 1,700s to the mid 2,000s. All in all, I'd say with the sizes of the homes and the years, this is probably going to be one of your most affordable parts of Timberhill. Here we're turning left on the Walnut Boulevard. This is going to be one of those main bigger roads in North Corvallis. We're going to take us down a little bit to get us to our next part of the neighborhood. here we're going to be turning on the Northwest Aspen Street where this light is. It can sometimes be a pain to turn left here when it's busy, and I don't want to hold anyone up, so I'm going to go ahead, head down a little bit, flip around, and come back from the east. The Betsy Coleman Elementary School we talked about can be seen here on the right. These homes right here are definitely going to be the smallest. They're going to be around 1,000 square feet for the smallest, up to 1,700 square feet, with the averages being around 1,300 to 1,400. And like the last part we just talked about, this is going to be one of your more affordable areas. And the years made are kind of scattered around. They're going to be around 70s, 80s, and the 90s. Closer to Aspen Street, it's going to be around the 1970s, and the deeper we get into this little part here, it's going to be closer to the 90s. In this area right here, we're also going to have some fourplexes and duplexes, so if you're going to be into that, this little area here is where you're going to see a few of those. Turn left here and backtrack about a block away to show another section. Getting into Wisteria Way, a lot of these are going to be 3-bed 2 baths to around 4-bed 3 baths. They're going to be 1,500 square feet for the mid-range up to the 2,000 square foot range. These are going to be built in the late 70s to the late 80s. We're heading out back the way we just came toward the Timberhill Athletic Club. So we're heading down Northwest Arrowwood Circle. driving tour of the Timberhill neighborhood helpful. This is a really great area in town. Like I said, it's highly sought after. You got a great variety of different styles of homes. You got great schools nearby, as well as shopping nearby too. You're also in close proximity to some great hiking trails as well as biking, so it's a great area for outdoors lifestyle. And there's of course Timberhill Athletic Club that you saw in the beginning of the video, and it's a huge draw of people on this side of town, and really people from all over town. If you have any questions about Timberhill or Corvallis as a whole and what it has to offer, feel free to leave me a comment or send me a message and I'll be glad to help however I can. Again, I'm Ty Thomas with eXp Realty. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in Corvallis and the surrounding areas, I'm your guy. I'll be glad to be your local resource for all real estate needs.